Welcome to Oddly Coded. We're on episode 10. It's episode 10, yeah. We did it. We made it. To this one.
Lyle is dead.
What? He's fine. He's fine. Lyle is fine. Yeah, so welcome to Oddly Coded, where my unmedicated mental health is actually just a fun little personality quirk. We're going to talk about arcade games.
So
a little bit of
quirky.
nostalgia. It's a good time. So we're not going to anymore. We're never going to I don't You don't None of us And arcade games are really cool, or at least they used to be, I think. So, yeah, arcade games were a really big part of my adolescent upbringing, especially within my gaming history. I had a lot of fun at a little place called the Dover Mall in a little state called the Delaware.
And I'm STEEJ.
Yeah.
Was it?
No, we don't.
Was it? Did it have the in front of it
No.
back in the olden times?
No, but it was the first
I'm sorry,
state.
I'm like 12.
But
I
yeah.
don't understand these things.
I'm Matt. That's STEEJ. That's Ridian. Damn.
Hi.
You ought to know this by now. It's episode 10,
It's
goddammit.
episode 10.
Yeah.
We're famous. There's millions
Did you
of
start
followers.
watching here? Why would you start watching here? Go watch episode 1
Yeah.
and make a marathon of it. It'll only take you 10 hours. And then
What's
get back
wrong with
here.
you? Go
and
find
then
us on
we'll be synced up.
Spotify already, damn it.
Yeah. We're...
Keep looking.
We'll get it up
Keep
there
looking. I'm
eventually.
sure you'll find it.
One day.
Anyway,
work on that.
back on topic that I so rudely interrupted by introducing myself.
No, it's good. I completely forgot.
So we're talking about
that goes great
arcades
with
today.
my unmedicated mental health issues, actually.
Yeah. We're talking about arcades today.
Yeah, dude. In
Matt,
the
what do you-
Delaware.
Matt, you went to arcades in Delaware. How was that?
It was pretty cool. But before I talk about arcades, because I just like to just tease you guys with stuff, you know? I'm going to talk about something, and then I'm not going to talk about that. What I'm actually going to talk about right now, very, very quickly, so quickly, not more than 20 minutes, I'm sure, is games, because I missed the last episode where
Matt, cut this
there were
whole part
games
out.
I hadn't played because they were so hard. And I am going to transition back into arcade games.
Okay,
But,
all right.
So just the quickest, Majora's Mask.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What about it?
I didn't finish it because it was too hard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, it was more like it
Oh,
was.
that's
It was
a
less that it was too
callback.
hard, and more that it was. I couldn't. As soon as there was a time limit, I was just like, "No, this is definitely going to be too hard." I didn't even give it a chance.
I didn't
seems
realize that
like-
this was going to be a callback.
Well, he's just saying because he wasn't here last time, he regained his oxygen and came back.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So
No, he was very.
He's
dead
just
last time.
he just wants to get his word in for the last
Oh,
episode.
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Majora's Mask,
Fair enough.
Echo the Dolphin. I don't know if you guys remember that game. I forgot about it for a minute. Dead Rising. That one was actually one. That one and
like
Echo the
Dead
Dolphin
Rising.
because
Dead
they were
Rising's
too
fun.
freaking hard.
Is Dead Rising the one where you're in the mall?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's the
small
one with the-
zombies,
that's the
and
one
you're a
with the dick
photographer
sword.
journalist
No, wait,
person
no.
with a helicopter guy who gets eaten.
That's the one with the Lego hat, like the Lego head
Yeah.
guy that you can wear.
Yeah, that might be Dead
I-
Rising 2 specifically, but I don't know
Well,
if that was a
I'm-
thing in the first one.
Can you
I didn't
get
play any of the others.
Is there a dick sword, or am I thinking of Saints Row?
No, you're thinking of
That's probably
Discord, where we talk.
No, I'm not.
Anyway.
Thinking of, I'm thinking of
Scott
the cord
Pilgrim,
that I
the
call
game.
my own.
Oh, okay.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was literally just too hard for me. I think it was just meant for more than one player.
Okay.
Great game, though. Love that game.
I've heard
I
good
love
things.
All of those games, but they were all just way too hard, except for Echo the Dolphin. I can't really say that I love that one. Nostalgic, yes.
What
but
the fuck is Echo the Dolphin?
Have you not
I'm
seen
gonna look
Echo
up
the
Echo the
Dolphin?
I
Dolphin.
don't know
Dude,
what Echo.
aliens! It's
you
aliens,
keep
bro.
saying it like
Aliens
everyone should know.
Dolphin.
Yes, no, everybody knows. Everybody that's watching knows. You guys know. I know that you know.
Echo the
You
Dolphin.
guys
What is
don't know.
this?
What
It was
is
on
this?
Sega Genesis,
Yeah,
I believe.
that's what it
and
looks like.
It was just, it looked like one of those, like,
Matt,
it was
this
really
looks like a fucking
kid-friendly
Windows
games.
This looks like a Windows XP screensaver, dude. Like,
Yeah, no, that's kind
It
of the
looks like
gameplay.
something that would have been on my sister's binder in the 5th grade.
Yes, that's what it was marketed toward. It was marketed for your sister. I bet your sister played it.
It's like a library
No, we were the same age and we
DVD.
didn't have a Genesis.
Oh well,
Yeah.
she got a friend.
Library educational DVD about like meet the dolphins.
Meet the Dolphins.
But it ended up being like a really convoluted story about
Hey,
how
hey,
since Ecco the Dolphin could jump up in the air and do so many flips that like it somehow missed being having all the other dolphins sucked up into like an alien spacecraft.
I'm gonna have to look up the synopsis of this.
That is
It was a really
literally-
good flip. That's how
that
good the
is-
flip was.
Okay, listen, Matt. Whenever you
looking
edit
up the
this,
story
Matt's
of
editing
this.
this week. Everyone, put the cover, the game cover, on the screen so that everyone can see who's watching this visually, and you will see that there is literally no reference to aliens whatsoever on the cover of this game.
No, there's not. No, it's
And
just
you're
a dolphin.
telling me-
It's,
and you're
no,
telling
that's
me
how it starts off
aliens-
too, because it's like, hey, you're just a dolphin hanging around doing
There's
dolphin
like
stuff. Go do a
6 of
flip,
these games.
jump out of the water, do a flip, and then suddenly you jump out of the water and you do a flip, and all of the other sea creatures get sucked up into the fucking sky.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's just dolphins. It's like,
It's literally
dolphin game,
like
and
I'm
then-
looking it up on Wikipedia, and it's literally Ecco the Dolphin is a series of action adventure video games developed by Appaloosa Interactive, whatever, published by
sensing
Sega.
doubt. I'm sensing doubt from my trusted friends.
I
Wait, hold on. There's a wiki for this. Echo the Dolphin wiki. Let's go. Here we
I
go.
can't believe you guys have never heard of Echo the Dolphin.
I've never
I bet
heard
Lyle
of this.
knows. I bet Lyle knows. Lyle, tell me about
was
Echo the
born.
Dolphin.
Echo was
Where's the
born. No, wait, hold up. Echo was born as the offspring
I swear
of
we're gonna get to
Elysia,
arcade games.
mother, and Durana, father. The stars, the very distinctive stars on Echo's head, are scars sustained from bite marks in a shark attack that ended up taking the life of his mother when she sacrificed herself to save him.
There's drama. There's extreme drama in that game. But the hardest thing was like you get to a point where you're just like, I'm in this area, but I have to like jump over a thing, but I never figured out how to jump over that. I found out later that you could try to jump, and it was really hard to jump. I don't know why, because you would jump out of the
that was
anyway.
your job.
It was
You're
just
literally
hard.
a dolphin that jumps.
It was hard.
The fuck is this game?
You had to jump at an
dude?
angle. Jumping up was easy. Jumping at an angle was fucked because you didn't
Okay.
have you didn't have
The
like an actual
player
analog.
character
It was like
is a
D-pad.
bottlenose dolphin who travels through time
Yeah.
to combat hostile extraterrestrials
Yes.
in Earth's oceans and on alien spacecraft.
Yes.
Okay, so allow me to read you another excerpt from the synopsis of Echo the Dolphin. Echo, now older, was living together with his pod in Home Bay. Very good. The place his pod swam to after Home Sea. Fantastic. We love that. During one calm day, the fucking vortex abducted Echo's pod, and the nearby coral reef life via a swift and violent waterspout.
Yep. And somehow you missed it because you were flipping in the air.
The vortex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on. Time Crisis 2. That's a game I played a whole lot in the arcade.
I did
but
like
I
Time
still have
Crisis.
not beaten it because it is too hard.
Really?
And I didn't have enough quarters. I
Yeah.
mean,
I was gonna say that's more of a test of endurance, not difficulty. You just
it's a test of wallet endurance.
yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
Mom, how
It was
you got
not
20
easy.
bucks?
I mean, they did design it very well to make money because you would die relatively easy. You would get like enough like through like an area, but it was like designed kind of unfairly with most monetized gaming systems,
Yeah.
including most arcade games. That's actually one of the things that I really like about arcade games is that like is a lot old arcade games in like the early 2000s when I was going, most of them were skill based. You would have to shell some money to actually play it, but you would get a good amount of play for the money. Like the value was absolutely there.
Sure.
But yeah, Time Crisis 2. I love that game. Never finished it.
No.
I think it was on some systems that weren't in the arcade as well. Maybe the NES, like with the little gun attachment. But again, never finished
PlayStation
it.
2.
I was really into it though. I played
Jeremy?
that a lot with
It was
my
on
brother.
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, arcade
There's a
games.
lot
What do
of
you guys
lore
do
in
with
this.
arcade games?
Well,
Did you guys go back in the 2000s? Have you been more recently, or what's the state of arcades for you guys? Your history and everything else. I'm gonna keep rambling for a minute while you. I know
Shut
you're
up,
about to
shut-
talk, so I'm gonna keep.
Fuck you.
Okay. Unmedicated. That's fine.
Growing up, I remember very distinctly, we had a mall, which, those still kind of exist.
Also in the Delaware.
But no, I did not grow up in
the
Delaware. I grew up in Pennsylvania.
Basically Delaware.
Basically, yeah, I mean, they're close enough. And yeah, so in our mall, I remember growing up, like I was really young. I think I couldn't have been like older than
Usually when you
10.
grow up. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't have been older than 10 or something. And I remember there being an arcade, and every time we would go to the mall, like I'd beg my mom, like, we have to, please, mother,
Give quarters.
give quarters. Please
Oh my
endow
god! If you got a
upon me
5, you've got
the
20
shillings.
quarters now.
Yeah.
And so I remember really liking
Yes,
it. I remember it being an amazing place. I remember that was like my first interactions with arcades and like the idea of what an arcade is, and it was just this wondrous place to me. Like I thought it was just beautiful. And then they replaced it with a kitchen store.
Dude, same! No, literally! It was a kitchen store! Why the kitchen store? Why the kitchen store? We know at the Dover Mall. It's a kitchen store now.
Was it like the lady with the
Not the mall,
with
but the
copper
arcade and the mall.
pans? Did they
They're just
replace it
pans.
with-
They're just pans
Like,
and pots
do-
and pans, lots of copper.
Do you,
all
do you
the
know what I'm
things.
talking about? Where the lady was just like, it cooks fucking eggs. Look at this shit. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Look
It's
at
the
it. I
fucking
blow on it and it goes floof.
It was
It's the southern lady that shows off her copper pot set.
Yeah.
It's like an
Did they
old,
run
like,
over it with the car?
Maybe. I don't
Wait, I'm
fucking
thinking of the
know. That
commercial.
sounds,
Sorry,
that
that's
sounds
not
like
real
a
life.
southern thing to do.
that
but
seems
I
like
just
a
remember...
as seen on TV type of commercial.
Exactly. It was.
Yeah, they bring it and they
Look
make
how
it live.
durable.
It's like a live representation of it. Yeah.
I sawed this pan in half and repaired it with only eggs.
Egg tape. Thanks, Phil Swift.
Yeah, so
yeah,
how
so
many viewers, how many of your arcades have been replaced with
we need
pots
to
and
know
pan
that.
stores? We
need to know that.
I
Is
need
this
to
a
know.
conspiracy?
Yeah.
Is this big kitchen?
Wait,
Big
you know,
kitchen.
it might make sense if there was like a company that was like, we need to sell pots and pans.
Yeah.
And, like the arcades are dying, so let's just buy
that
all the
lady.
arcades.
Yeah. And it was just
telling
it
you,
was a
it's that-
perfect
It's that
perfect
lady.
market move.
Like she's like big pharma
It's
of that. Of
It's
pots
the
and
copper
pans.
pan lady.
Yeah, it's her.
Yeah.
Pots and pans killed my childhood.
And that's okay, because eggs are really easy to cook on those pans. Like,
Eggs are easy to cook on any pan.
You can
Listen-
cook eggs on the
listen.
sidewalk if it's hard
Listen.
enough
listen.
or
All
hot
I
enough.
remember, all I
Hard
remember
enough?
from this commercial, I don't remember the rest of the set. I don't remember how she showed it. I just remember once she got to the non-stick, she was just cooking up some sunny side up eggs, and she just flips it practically horizontal to where it could be falling out very quickly. She's just like, look at my fucking eggs. And then it just does the wipe transition. It's just like $19.95 for the price of 13,000 more of these. You could get 3 sets for free.
Call
Like,
now.
Pretty much, she doesn't even say anything.
Yeah.
She says nothing to
She
the
just says,
degree
"Look
of
at my fucking eggs," and then and then that's it.
You don't
so
believe me?
so the arcade got replaced with a kitchen store, right? Which apparently is a theme. You can be the subscriber of the week this week if you tell us about what your local arcade was replaced with. By the way, we don't have a subscriber of the week this week because no one answered the question from last week, which is fine. Answer the question this week. We're putting it at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
So tell us what your local arcade was replaced with. And if it was a kitchen, we might have a conspiracy on our hands. Big kitchen is the downfall of arcades.
I love that. I love that.
Big
What do you mean? We still
spatula.
got Dave and Buster's, right?
Yeah, okay, so I knew you were going to bring up Dave & Buster's because for some reason you don't like Dave & Buster's. And, like,
Yeah, no.
I get it, but also, it's still an arcade.
It's such a funny name, too.
David
I
Bustin'.
love the name. I love the fact that it's a restaurant and an arcade. I love that you can drink in an arcade.
David's
I-
busting
At the arcade.
at the arcade. David cannot go within 50 feet of an arcade.
You know what's really busted? My will to live.
Yeah.
That,
same.
that man's just like skee ball.
I swear this isn't actually a cry for help. I'm just making
Yeah.
fun
About
of it,
to make
of
a
my
shot.
own mental health. Anyway, it's great. It's cool.
Made the shot, by the way.
So yeah, Dave and Buster's. The reason that I fucking hate Dave and Buster's is because I mentioned a little bit earlier that the value was in a good spot. The value was in a good spot for arcade games that I remember in the early 2000s. They are not quite there anymore for Dave and Buster's, and it's not just because they don't cost a quarter anymore. It's because so many of those games are not only rigged but completely based on chance.
Yep.
It
Like what?
is gambling at this point. And if
Okay.
I want to gamble, I'm old enough, I can just go to a casino and gamble my money away.
True, yeah. They still have
Dave
some
and
skill games. They have
Some.
skill games.
Some.
So
But-
we just got one where I live. We just got one within the past couple of years. They built one, and we've gone a couple times. We went for my birthday this past year because I happen to like Dave and Buster's, but I get your point. But anyway, and like they have a couple. So one of my favorite newer arcade games that is a game of skill is it's a baseball pitching game where it
I know
gives you
exactly what you're talking
yeah,
about.
it gives you like a bullseye. So like there's 3 rings. There's like the middle, like the bullseye, and then ring. Hello. And
Editor,
Steve, I need you to
edit
make
out STEEJ.
take them out.
Wipe
Take
him
the
from
shot.
wipe him from the continuity.
Editor, I need you to clean up Siege's room.
Listen, it's not that bad, okay?
It's been
Anyway,
worse, yeah.
it's actually really cool because not only so the way that you get a high score is you have to hit the bullseye for max points for like a max multiplier, but then it multiplies by the speed that you throw it at,
fuck.
and it tracks your speed. So if you're able to throw like a really fastball and hit the center, you get like major score, and you get to throw 3. And you can either play single player or you can like go back and forth. There's like a red player, blue player. And I mean, that's just purely a skill game. And then you get tickets based on your score. So that's cool. Another game at Dave & Buster's that's like every Damon Bruisers that I like. We have to start calling Dave & Buster's like different things for the rest of the thing. We have to like come up with anyway. So another thing at Damien and Budweiser's that I like is that piano game.
Busters.
Have you seen the piano game where like
piano
you have
tiles?
where you have the 4 keys? You have the 4 piano keys,
Peyton
and
is so fucking good at
I'm
piano
also
tiles.
good at that, and I constantly get the high score on those
I
because
want
you
you
want to
two
know
to
why?
play.
Because I'm a Guitar Hero legend, baby. I've been training for this my whole life.
I want you both to go head to head because that was like on our first date we went to an arcade, right?
Yeah.
We went to the local arcade by us. And it was a great time. We've gone there a bunch ever since. And I can go into that because I also see it as gambling at this point. But she is otherworldly good at piano tiles.
Yeah.
Like, I was over here getting fucking 38 points, and she's just like,
Yeah, dude.
the fucking Matrix,
Well,
the Matrix is going off, and I'm just like, she's beginning to believe. Holy
There's a trick
shit.
to that one though. There's a trick to that game And if you're watching this right now, here you're hearing it here, just in case you didn't know it, you can hit the key before the tile gets there. So as long as you're hitting them in the order that you see them on the screen, you can hit the piano tile before it actually gets to the bottom. So like if it's like, I'll simplify it into like 2 lanes rather than 4 just for simplicity's sake. But if it's like right, left, right, right, like, and you see right, left, right, right coming down, you can be like right, left, right, right, like right, left, right, right, and it'll register your hits before they actually reach the bottom.
You shouldn't have told me that.
Yeah, that's how she's so good at it, because you literally just have to see what's coming and you can hit them as fast as you can, as long as you can see what's coming down. That's the trick to piano tiles, and I hope the company that makes that doesn't see this. No, honestly, I'm sure they know.
Mr. Piano? Mr. Tiles, I'm sorry. Matt Damon Busters? I apologize.
Matt Damon Busters? Wow. I just blew Matt's mind. I think he likes Dave and Buster's now.
I don't... It's a casino for kids.
Yeah. No, that's Chuck E. Cheese's.
I thought I was a bad musician.
Do y'all
I thought I
have
was
any
dumb.
Do y'all have
I thought
any
it was
Chuck
the
E.
piano
Cheese
keys.
tokens? Like
I
just
probably
tokens in
do.
general?
I probably have some like laying around or like deep within a box somewhere.
I have one for a barcade.
Okay.
In the city nearby.
Well, that's not for Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Charles Entertainment Cheddar.
That's what his middle name is. It's Entertainment.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Dan's like, I don't fucking believe you. Did you not know that?
Hold the fuck up.
Chuck E.
It's
Cheese's,
not-
the E stands for entertainment?
No,
What
that's
is
not real.
Stands
Chuck
for
E.
EA Sports.
What the fuck? According to his official backstory, he's an orphan. He never had his own birthdays, so instead he fills the void by hosting birthday parties for everyone else.
Yes!
Why does Chuck E. Cheese have such a sad backstory?
He was an orphan. He
That
was
was
a
so
mouse orphan that
unnecessary.
never got Stuart Little. He had to make his own birthday.
That's so fucking sad. What the hell?
He's fucking he's fucking Stuart Little's emo cousin, dude.
What the fuck?
He went and made a band and everything. And he's just like, "Where are you?" He was talking to his parents, but
Because he lost him at Chuck E.
They
He
got
lost him in
lost
his
in
own
the Chuck E.
restaurant.
Cheese.
I want more Chuck E. Cheese lore. Like, I want to know how far back this goes. Like, where is his ancestry from? Are they from Czechoslovakia?
Wow. That should be added first of all.
Whose main
Wow.
export, of course, is cheese and entertainment.
No, the main export is the material that the tokens are made out of.
Yeah. It's like that fake tin or whatever.
Yeah. Did y'all ever like try to swindle your way to get more tokens out of people?
No.
Out of people?
Yeah, out of people.
How?
What kind of fucking
tell.
racketeering ring were you running at Chuck E. Cheese's, Dan?
Okay, listen. There's a video.
Maybe
there's a
you'll get
video
some
on my-
protection.
There's a
You know?
If you give me the
wanna give
profits
up
for your
them
crops this month, maybe I won't shoot his wife. Maybe I won't hunt his
Maybe your
down.
family goes home safe tonight. Give me that.
Maybe you'll have a nice drive down that unlit road at night. But
Oh.
okay, so as a kid, I was a fucking asshole. There's a video on my
Something's
YouTube
never
channel
changed, yeah.
All right, suck my balls. All right,
Case in point.
present them.
Present them.
But as a kid, I was an asshole. There's a video on my YouTube channel that you can watch where I explain this in further detail if you'd like.
Okay.
But I
YouTube.com/Ridian.
Yeah, that's it. You'll never find it. I never.
Editor,
post
put that on the
anything.
screen.
Put it on the screen. Put it all over
No.
the screen. Put everything that I've ever editor put in every video that I've ever made on the screen right now. Thank you.
I'll put 1 here.
Well, you have like
That's what you get.
you have like
I'll
3 on
send,
your channel.
I'll send you like one of the most obscure ones I've ever.
Half of them are gonna be I'm coming back videos.
Anyway. Anyways.
I know it's a roast night. The vibe is here.
I was at this kid's birthday party, or it might have been my birthday party, and we all got a cup, just a little paper cup full of the tokens, and we were just like, once you run out of those, you can't play anymore. Like what you have is what you have.
Yeah.
I ran out of my tokens fairly quickly because I found a machine that was giving out fucking just piles of tickets. Like,
Yeah.
I was robbing this place blind of all their tickets. I maybe had like 30. I was going the fuck off. At least what I thought was going the fuck off. Like,
Yeah,
it was
yeah, yeah.
wrapping around my 5-year-old body.
Yeah.
It was dragging it around on the floor and everything.
You were like a snake charmer for
Exactly.
tickets. Yeah.
Exactly. But I went around and I saw this grandfather with his grandkid, and the
Yeah?
grandkid decided to go and run off and look at something in the grandfather's line of sight, and I went over there, whipped up some fake tears, and I'm just like, oh, it's all my coins, can I have that cup? And he's just like, absolutely, young man. And I got another.
Was it like somebody
fucking-
stole my coins or?
Essentially, I whipped up some kind of fake excuse.
Oh man.
This has stuck with me
Dan.
for years.
You're a criminal.
I
The police are on their way to your location right now.
I mean, they might be, or I mean, I might be able to pocket some more of those Chuck E. Cheese tokens if you want them to have a safe drive over here. You know?
Dan.
But I just remember this because the old man was just like, "Oh yes, absolutely, young man. You seem like a fine young man.
You seem like an extremely honest individual.
Daniel, were you not in
Hold
the
on.
Boy Scouts?
Hold on.
This was before the Boy Scouts.
Clearly.
This was
My
before
theory, my theory on this is Granddad knew, and he was like, "It's tokens, you know.
It's tokens.
It's just."
Then
tokens."
again, his grandson had just run off to go look at a game that he was probably going to use tokens on.
Well, I'm sure his granddad got him more tokens.
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. So I'm not that much of a criminal.
You
not
still
bad.
are.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
turn
no,
up
no, no,
the
no,
face.
no, 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 no. You don't get
Whatever.
off scot-free. for
Listen
this.
though. Listen. You think that's salacious? You know what I used to do? You want to know what I used to do?
I
used,
straight
you know,
up
like
would
the
rob
tickets.
people at gunpoint.
I robbed a bank. With real money.
I robbed the Charles Entertainment vault.
All right. So you know how like I think it was usually skee ball.
Just cheese.
And for some reason the
Still
tickets, the little ticket giver thing on the skee ball it was a little, at least on the one that I would play on, it was like it didn't quite hold the tickets all the way. So like after I'd play and get a few tickets,
You
I'd
could just
kind of
pull.
finesse, you know, a few
yeah.
more out. You know, and I just go until something ripped. So, and I had gotten probably hundreds of tickets by doing
Wow.
that. Like 10 or so each go.
Damn.
I
See, unlike you criminal scum, I have earned all of my tickets the correct way.
And what did
and
you
the-
buy with those
the
tickets?
legal way? A whole lot of Twizzlers, dude.
Did anybody else get the finger trap?
Yeah, little finger traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what I got as a prize at that time. I'm pretty
Tootsie
sure I
Rolls.
just it was probably
Rolls.
lots of candy.
That was
I
like
don't
the
actually like
lowest tier
Twizzlers.
candy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always is.
Yeah.
Right next to like rubber bands and paper clips.
Little bouncy balls.
You know, the classic candies.
I'd always
Tootsie
look
Rolls,
up and
Jolly
see like
Ranchers,
the
paper
5,000, 10,000 tickets ones. Like, it's like you get an RC car. I think they had like a game system at some point.
I can show you one of the coolest things that I won out of Dave and Buster's, Daft Punk and Brewster's. Very
Brewskis.
recently.
Daft Punk and Brewskis.
This is cool. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's got like a cool print on him. So it's like this. It's got a whole bunch of like graffiti type print.
I was gonna say, why does he look like a skateboard?
Well, yeah, but it's all like Sonic graffiti.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of like characters and stuff, and it's really cool. I saw it because we were gonna save the tickets, and I was just like, wait a minute, but that's cool, and I won it, so I did.
Whoa, I'm the hive mind, Tails. I'm the amalgamation of every universe. My name isn't Sonic. I'm actually Ogilvy.
I am Sonic's.
Sonic's with an X.
What is to your knowledge, guys? What is like one of the biggest like jackpots you've ever hit, like on an arcade game? It doesn't not necessarily the number of tickets, but like what was like a big jackpot that you hit?
I've got this immediately.
Oh, okay, Dan, yeah.
I once won the 10,000 ticket grand prize on Deal of No Deal.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Howie Mandel was like quaking.
Howie Mandel was just like, he's just like, because they couldn't afford any of his voice lines.
Any voice lines, yeah.
Except for,
let's open that case.
no, the only one that I remember him having was just the fucking whenever the banker would show up after every case.
Yeah,
and it would just be like in the background, kind of quiet, like you could barely hear it, like it's on the rightmost speaker all the time.
Yeah,
the phone is louder than this guy, and he's just like, "That's the banker." And it didn't even sound like Howie Mandel.
Yeah,
it was fucking Pat Sajak for all I know.
There's no way.
They just got some rando.
They couldn't.
It's
not even that they couldn't afford Howie Mandel. They couldn't even afford like more than one line from.
Maybe they got Paul St. Peter.
You open the $1 million case. You want to shoot yourself in the head. Like Howie Mandel comes over and you open up the banker offer and it's like $2 and he's just like. But no, I won the grand prize, and this was before it was on the swipe cards, which I have an entire fucking rant about that because I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate this little. It's efficient, yeah.
Yeah,
but that's not the point.
It doesn't give me as much joy as seeing a ton of tickets come out of the machine.
Yeah.
I want to be that kid that's dragging them behind me, dude. Like I want to be a potential choking hazard for kids 20 feet behind me.
That is something that I do miss about old arcades, and that's something that's one more reason why Dave & Buster's is just not quite hitting the mark for me.
No, it's great.
Some arcades still do it.
Yeah. Some do, and I praise them for that. You know what always blew my mind? Like if you had like a lot of tickets and they didn't have just like a ticking counter, did you ever see them use just like a scale where you just put your tickets in a bucket?
Yes.
And then so they just knew how many.
You were probably getting ripped off a little bit because like, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they had it like weighted to one ticket at a time. But like how accurate can that be? You know?
Also considering how cheap all of those prizes are, like your top tier prize in there is maybe $100 or maybe $200. Yeah, like
I don't know, man. Have you seen the shit where they're like putting like Nintendo Switch lights and shit in there?
Are you talking about the ones that are in like the cases?
Yeah, like the top,
okay, no, that is an
prizes.
absolute scam. All of those are scams. They're not. It's not skill-based at all.
Did you ever see... No, I'm not talking about the
games that you can win them on.
I guess I am talking about like the one where you cut the wire and it falls and you get the prize or whatever the fuck. I never touched those.
No,
there was a guy that I watched on TikTok the other day that got it and the manager fucking kicked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
just
not
straight up.
You're not supposed to be able to win those.
To win it because
that's
then
a
they just lost
piece,
money.
if nothing else.
Yeah, I
bet you there's nothing even in that fucking case.
No, there's not.
There's no way. Usually, sometimes it's just a picture too, or it's just like you won the thing.
Yeah,
and then you have to go be like, "Hey, I won the thing," and they're like, "Get out." That's what you've won.
GameStop's across the street, you cheap fuck.
Oh God!
Oh God! What have you done?
Charles!
We've angered
Charles
David
Entertainment!
Busters. Now that I'm done being in a Dragon Ball Z episode, have you guys ever won that? It's like a classic game where the light just goes around on the board.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was actually gonna say. I did. I've won that one.
Me
you
too!
were talking about
I've won that one a handful of times.
Yeah.
I won that as a child and then never again because apparently as I've grown older, my reflexes have dulled.
Do you guys know who Mark Rober is?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He's like the engineer dude.
Have you
like
seen
100
his stuff
million-
on arcade games?
Yes. Those are very
Because
fun videos.
that specific game, he found out. So anybody that buys that game and has it in their shop, they can calibrate it to win every so often. So
Okay.
like even like he made a little backpack.
Oh,
thing
so
that
it's
you can
actually
just,
a scam.
It is. Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
You got the 1 in a million.
You can win
chance.
it, but there is a specific point that when you hit it, it'll either go like just a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. You know.
Here's
so
the thing,
it'll
though.
be just one off.
I won it twice in a row.
Oh fuck.
Wow.
So, but they were different machines.
That's why.
Fuck.
So I went to. I think
They had both been.
my
just
family
at the
went
right
on
point.
a vacation whenever I was probably like, I don't know, 12, 13, something like that, to Gatlinburg, Tennessee / Dollywood, like that kind of area, Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
You'll recognize one of those names. They're all in the same area. And we were just like walking through one of the touristy places, and one of them had an arcade, and we were just like, oh, let's go play some arcade games. And yeah, they were like, yeah, fucking whatever, we're gonna drink. And and
Whatever.
yeah,
It's the housing crisis. Fuck it.
they had two of those like light tables, like the spinny light tables, and I mean I didn't get it immediately. It took a couple of tries, but I won the one for like 300 tickets or something like that, and then immediately I went to the next one, and within a couple of tries won another like 250 tickets.
That was a really good move, moving machines. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Well, because usually with those kinds of games, whenever you win, the jackpot gets reset.
Yeah.
So it probably got reset down to like 100 or something. And then so I went over to the other one where the jackpot was higher, and then I won again. And I think I spent all of my luck that day because I have never won another one of those ever again in my life.
And since then, my life has been shit.
I won
Nothing has worked out.
450 tickets that day, and since then, life has gone downhill, I would say.
My life savings has been summed up in those 450 tickets.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever openly cheated on one of those games? Like any arcade game? The easiest to do it is skee ball.
Oh.
Because if you
Well,
want,
I'm not a criminal like you guys.
I'm asking you to confess.
No.
No.
Because
I
I know
haven't.
we
I was
all
always
have.
too embarrassed. I always had it in my mind. I always have that thing in my mind where like I could cheat at this.
You could.
And I know
And you-
how to, but I'm
Absolutely.
too embarrassed to do it in front of people.
Yeah.
Oh God, fuck that.
It's called
No.
having shame.
Yeah, no. I would
It was
climb
in
up
my
there like a
mind,
little
though.
fucking
Like,
gremlin, and I was just like,
2 out of 3 podcast hosts have shame.
listen, I'm sure Lyle would agree with me if he wasn't dead.
Oh yeah, where is Lio anyway?
Dead.
Oh,
He's
okay,
fine,
cool.
though.
Anyway,
It's
go ahead.
unfortunate. But I would climb up onto the skee ball thing like a little gremlin, and I would have every like ball that they gave me like in my shirt, and I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna put it in different spots so it looks
So
like.
it's not so obvious.
Yeah, so I didn't
I
get
mean, at that point, there's no
100,000
reason
points.
not to like.
No, you gotta
Did no
make it-
one see you? Where's the management? Where are
Did you,
your Where are
did you
your
walk up like to the
parents?
side of it,
I
or did
was
you
at
actually
Charles
walk on top
Entertainment
of
Cheddar's. Nobody gave a fuck. I walked up there, and there was no person there except for the guy in the Chuck E. Cheese costume. But he was just performing up on stage.
Yeah.
So he
Imagine
didn't
if
see
he
me.
just
do
like
I would
tries
love
to
if
come
he just
pull
like,
you
yeah, I'm
off.
like, I ain't gonna tell anybody.
I ran
Hey man,
into
be
him.
entertained.
I ran into the guy. I
you
ran
kick him
into
in the
Charles.
nuts?
No. I feel like I should have though, because he was
Yeah.
just like, well, hey there, little boy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Charles, please.
That was old. That was old Chuck E. Cheese too. Like now, you know, like how they did the complete like design change of Charles Entertainment Cheese. Like,
Where he looks a little bit more like Stuart Little.
yeah, well now he looks like, before he's always looked like a skater, right? But before he had like a little heft to him. But now he's just like conforming to the
fucking ripped.
yeah, now he's just like conforming to like outrageous male body standards. And I don't know if I like it.
with Charles?
How am I supposed to keep up? He's literally getting all of the ladies. How am I
so much different?
Hey man, ladies
what
still
am I
like
supposed
thick
to
guys.
do? Yeah, I know.
This is so different. What the fuck?
Wait, did you not know that they
No,
that
I
they
know. I
redesigned
just
him?
have not seen the old design in like a decade.
Oh yeah, he used to just like look
look
like a
weird,
regular
though,
guy. He was just like
Like, there's
He
a
looked like he
reason they
worked a
made
9 to
Five Nights
5.
at Freddy's. It's because he was extremely off-putting to begin with.
yeah.
It was that game that probably had that effect on the redesign. If I'm sure it
You
was.
know
Oh, you
what?
know.
I never thought of that. You might be right. I
Like-
feel like the time frame of that lines up, like his
They probably
redesign.
They probably had to
That's
look
our
at it and be
next
like,
conspiracy
"Alright."
theory. Win commenter of the week by getting this one. The old one was fake. This one's real. You have to tell us whether or not you think Chuck E. Cheese was redesigned because of Five Nights at Freddy's or not.
No, like we need proof.
No, they'll give that to us.
Right.
I'm gonna look it up.
I want a 500-word essay in the comments. MLA.
We will be grading
Sources cited.
Grammar will be counted.
No, that's your mom's mom.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm getting a beer.
Unfortunately,
Matt's on beer duty.
where's he
Anyways, he's going to get a beer.
well, I need him to come back so I can tell him that we're wrong.
We can just talk
Unfortunately,
shit about him real quick. while
Yeah.
he's gone.
God, he's so handsome.
I bet he drinks Bud Light.
I bet. I bet he.
He looks like the type of guy to drink Bud Light.
What's he got?
Is that a Bud Light?
It doesn't look like a Bud Light.
We're just gonna. That's the canon now. He drinks.
No,
Bud
it's a
Light
Bud
now.
Light.
It's a Coors
What are you drinking?
Bud Light.
Dogfish Head 90-minute Imperial IPA.
Yeah, Dan, he's a fucking hipster. Of course he's not drinking Bud Light.
Otherwise known as, by its regular name, Bud Light.
Bud Light.
Exactly. Thank you.
Sponsor me, bitches.
God, of course you drink IPAs. You fucking
It's not my
dweeb.
only beer. It's just the most popular one
Yeah.
as far as craft beers are good. I'm not a massive fan of them either, but if I'm gonna do it, I have a few select ones that I do like a lot.
Yeah.
I like how you
what's
said
the,
select.
What's the tasting notes on
I have a
that? Give us the palate. Give us the
Does it
palate
taste
review.
like pure unbridled ass like most IPAs?
Yeah. So all right, so here let's see.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Hint of vanilla.
hint of
Cover
piss.
all 10,000 taste buds.
Sweetness.
That's a 10.
The cream.
Agree.
Um,
That's a 10.
Aerate it.
As with
Roll it up.
every IPA
Aerated?
that has ever been tasted, I'm getting lots of citrus notes and
Okay.
it's floral and nutty
And cat piss.
and cat piss. The bitter. Yeah, it's got some bitter ass hops, but it's much better than the 60-minute. There's a 90-minute and a 60-minute.
You hear that,
there's a
60 minutes?
120-minute.
Matt hates you.
You hear that, Dogfish Head? Fuck you and your Delaware shit. This is from Delaware, man. It's more Delaware.
No, I was
Your
talking to
Delaware
60
swag.
Minutes, the TV program.
You hear that,
Oh.
Deborah Norville? We're calling you out.
I love how 60 Minutes, like at the commercial break, like
Is
it just
she on
has
that?
like the little ticking clock. It's like tick, 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 tick.
That
It's like
shit
it's like
makes me
nostalgia
so
for me.
Fucking nervous.
You're really
Every single
it's
time.
like a bomb counting down.
Straight up,
Oh,
no,
ah!
for real. No, dude, every single time, because my parents used to watch that shit on the daily whenever
Yeah.
I was a kid, and I would just listen to that shit every so often, like I would be getting a shower or something, and it's just like, tick, 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 tick. It's just like, what is happening? And it would
You know what
be
I just
like,
remembered?
What did you just remember?
I applied to Dogfish Head Brewing Company.
Did you?
Did you get it?
No.
Did you get the job?
I was, I'd been moving around. I was in Florida and ended up coming back to Delaware, and I was looking for a job. Ended up getting one at GameStop, but before I got to GameStop, I applied to Dogfish Head Brewing Company. I just kind of wanted to like learn about shit, and like I knew I liked their beers, and I was like, I just put me in the fucking warehouse. I don't care.
Yeah.
But their whole spiel is like, we're an off-centered company, and we're looking for off-centered people. And I'm like, I'm weird. And I wrote out this whole thing. I was actually really proud of it because I incorporated like this whole like thing about like how off-centered I was.
Dearest Mr. Beer.
I'm so quirky.
Yeah.
Dearest Mr. Beer,
Listen.
I hope this letter finds you well. Off the jump, I'd like to mention that I am very neurodivergent.
So yeah, Dogfish Head, if you think you made a
Sincerely,
mistake, I guess
to
hit me
Penguin
up.
of Doom.
I may need a job in the next year and a half somewhere.
I'm sure they'll call you back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's
If you ever
a
want to
good
learn
time.
about shit, a brewing company is the way to go.
I wish I could go find that resume or that application because
Matt, edit in the picture of your resume.
it's gone. It was an online application. I don't know where it is. If it exists
Redact the
anywhere, it might be
information
on my
you deem
mom's
fit.
computer from 2012.
Time to start digging.
Like I said,
2011,
redact
2012,
that
somewhere around there.
information. Redact the information you see fit, like phone numbers, addresses, all that shit. If you miss anything, comments. You know what? The past two were fake. Commenter of the week, subscriber of the week. If you can tell us what Matt's, you get subscriber of the week.
Have fun.
Have fun doing some digging.
Don't fucking do that.
Matt, edit every part of this episode.
I'm just gonna
except for
bleep
that
it.
call.
I think.
If you can tell us what Matt's,
Yeah. Pretty much.
that'll be great. I love that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, arcades.
If you can provide Matt's
If you want to know
Look,
how
guys,
strong Matt's
You'll be-
power level is,
you'll be the subscriber.
if you want to know how strong Matt's power level is, so he can
If you can
defeat
find
Vegeta
my
and Nappa.
exact, then you will be subscriber of the week.
Well, I'm gonna start with 12 and work my way down.
which measurement?
Okay. You have
I want
much
to
faith
meet
in
the
me.
guy who has a.
Why did I just Mickey Mouse? Why did I just Mickey Mouse? Wow.
Like, because I mean that shit's practically a mouse tool. Like that.
That is a cheese
That-
wheel.
Yeah. No, that's
More mouse shit, you know.
You think
That-
Chuck E. Cheese is packing?
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah.
to the
He's
kill.
I mean, you
Wait,
can't have
hold
the
up.
middle name Entertainment.
Hold up. First design or second design?
Either one,
the
honestly.
first one
First
had to
design
be.
probably has a bigger dick.
Yeah.
If we're being honest with ourselves. The second design probably has like a bigger balls to dick ratio.
Yeah, heavier on the balls, yeah.
Yeah, heavier
you're
on
right.
the balls.
Now, are they
mostly
lower
because he
hanging
decided
or-
to come ba-
Or just larger.
Oh, unfortunate place for that sentence.
There's probably a reason why he has the skinny jeans seen in his
yeah, dude.
newer
He's a fucking
design.
skater, man. He's got
Like,
the
he's-
skinny jeans, and
They probably
really
have
gonna
it
hurt
really
his
low,
sperm
but he
count.
has to stuff them into one leg of his pants.
yeah. It's gonna
Just to save face.
his sperm count's gonna take a major hit, dude.
I doubt that.
Well, no, it's the skinny jeans. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Like wearing
I mean,
skinny
they said
jeans
that
can
about
affect
Mountain
that.
Dew.
Yeah.
That too.
Hold up.
Is that real?
Skinny
Am I real?
jeans
No.
Affect sperm count.
Is all of this a movie just for me?
Too much
Yes.
heat can lower sperm count, but not enough to
Truman
act as a
Show.
form of birth control. So tight clothing and underwear that keeps testicles closer to body heat might, in theory, affect sperm count. That
See,
didn't answer my question.
I never saw it as like a heat thing. I saw it as like a restriction thing. Like
Can
it's
also,
it's just
it
tightening
can
around your
also lead
balls.
to
Yeah.
UTIs.
Oh, the heat thing would make sense because they lower to maintain temperature, and
Yeah.
they
Got
get
it.
closer to.
Got it.
God,
Yeah.
why are we talking about balls?
Okay.
I,
Random thought though. A little bit of a callback to the movies about games or games from movies. Do you think it would be? I'm sure it'd be possible to make, but would it even be a good idea? I think it could be done in the right setting. You guys know the Truman Show?
yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Carrey-
the whole thing, but I know the premise.
Yeah. So spoilers.
Yeah,
but,
spoilers. Cover your ears, Dan.
His whole life. I mean, it's said like within like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Of the
Already covered
the
by
movie, I
headphones.
think. So his whole life is a TV show for people
Yeah.
to watch, and he has no idea, and he is just this candid person.
Yeah.
How would that work as a video game? Like it's like seeing glitches in the Matrix sort of thing. Like you start to realize like what's going on, and then you have to like try to escape. I don't know. Would it have to be too story based?
It's like if The Sims gained sentience.
Yeah.
Well, it's
are
like
the
if
sim
any
that
video
gains
game character gains
and
sentience.
you now understand that there is a user playing your game, and they're
Like
trying to
Ryan
get
Reynolds
you to
in
do
Free
stuff,
Guy.
but you want
Did
to
y'all ever
escape.
watch Free
It's
Guy?
that's basically the plot of Free Guy.
Did y'all watch Free Guy?
But yeah, as a
Yeah.
video game though,
I like.
Yeah.
I really
not the
liked
game
Free
that
Guy.
was in, but
We talked about
play
Free
it
Guy in the movie
as
one.
Free Guy.
Did we really? Did we really?
Yeah,
I
you were here for
forgot.
that.
I think so.
Man, I don't remember everything we've talked about.
It's okay. That's why I like to keep. That's why I keep us on track
Listen, man,
by
we
talking
were on-
about fucking Chuck E. Cheese's balls.
I thought we already recorded Pokemon Fire Red for today.
Comment down below if you also think about Chuck E. Cheese's balls. On
now you
a
do.
much more
His cheese
regular
balls.
basis than you should.
Commenter of the week is the one that we will award if you can tell us Chuck E. Cheese's exact width, girth, technique.
Because we know that.
Technique. What lightsaber
verify?
form is
Specific shout out here, Riss. If you're still here, I'm amazed. I'm talking directly to you because you watch our podcast and you're a friend of ours.
Grab the camera as if you're holding by the neck.
Whoa.
Okay, maybe not neck. I was just gonna grab the camera.
I mean, that's a thing, but yeah.
To finalize things out here a little bit because we're about reaching that time. I did want to let you know, Matt, you walked away to get your gross, disgusting IPA earlier.
It's fucking delicious.
Sure.
My chest hair. Can
Five Nights
tell
at
you
Freddy's
exactly that that's true. Wait.
and Chuck E. Cheese redesign do not line up, unfortunately.
They don't?
The Chuck E.
No?
Cheese redesign was in 2012, and Five Nights at Freddy's didn't come out until 2014.
Okay.
Did they do multiple redesigns, though?
I don't think
They
so.
did a most recent one after they went bankrupt. Like it, they. They
Yeah,
did
when
not
did they go
redesign-
bankrupt? That's what I wanna
well,
know, yeah.
They
okay,
didn't
yeah.
redesign
The original,
character?
the original Chuck E. Cheese looks like fucking nightmare fuel. Okay, so I'll give you that. But
They
I wasn't even
didn't-
thinking about
They
that.
didn't redesign the character per se, but they did do like a branding rechange, like what
Yeah.
Pringles did. Instead of a guy with a monocle and he's just like, hey, eat my fucking chips. He's just a circle with eyes now.
Wait, did you
He's
mix
just
up the
like,
Pringles guy and the
No.
and
It says, okay,
Monopoly
listen.
guy?
From
No,
1977
had a monocle.
From
Wait, who never
1977,
had a
1977 was never Chuck E. Cheese started, by the way. Crazy. From 77 to 92, he was an anthropomorphic rat. They changed him to a mouse in 93, and then in 2012, he was rebranded into a smaller version in an attempt to increase sales.
Because smaller is better.
Yeah, fucking
Speaking of girth.
Thank God.
Chuck E. Cheese company over here trying to make us conform to unnatural male beauty standards.
No, listen.
I've made that joke already. Don't listen to me.
No,
Guys, let's wrap it
It's
up.
a good joke.
Listen,
It's a good
no,
joke.
this new design shows that average is okay.
Yeah.
It's not about size.
Yeah.
It's about the motion in the ocean. STEEJ,
Oh,
Matt, Matt,
Matt,
whoever's hosting
take
this
us,
shit.
take us
Hey,
out.
Matt,
hey guys, this is
end
the end of the episode. Bye.
Wow.
Welcome to the oddly coded after show. Where we
Do you want to? Do
keep
you want to edit
talking
an after
about
show?
Chuck E. Cheese's junk?
Today's.
I'm gonna light a cigar.
The Chucky and the
wanna-
cheeses.
All right. Here we go. I want to know.
Fucking real? Was that real? Was that scripted? I am frightened by your brilliance. Wow. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Oddly coded. Oh.
That's a great.
She oddly's on my coded till I podcast.